What is up, everybody? If you are new here, welcome. My name is Jessica from Etta Jane's Vintage, and here on this channel we like to focus on thrifting, vintage, and sustainable fashion with a little bit of random content in between. If that's something that you're interested in, you've definitely come to the right place. And let me just say welcome to all my new folks there. Thank you for joining me today. So the video today is a little bit different because I usually do a lot of like thrift hauls and thrift styling. Today we are actually going to be doing a little bit of a DIY. If you know me in real life, you already know that I'm like the DIY queen, so I love doing DIYs. And today is a pretty simple one. It's actually going to be a tie-dye project, and what I'm trying to recreate is this pair of jeans that I saw Shateria, whatever her name is, on Instagram wear, and I got a couple more pictures from Google that I'll pop in here for you all to see. So I'm hoping that I can recreate this or something close to it. I did thrift a pair of white jeans from the thrift store maybe like 2 days ago, and I actually saw them at the thrift store a few weeks back, and after I left, I was like, dang, I should have got those white jeans because I could definitely do a cool DIY with them. So I went back, and of course they were still there because it's like, who really is shopping for white jeans in January? And they are men's jeans, so they have a little bit of a looser fit, but I actually like that in comparison to the way the actual jeans look. So I'm gonna pop up a few pictures, if you haven't already seen already, of what the real jeans look like. And I'm going to take you on this journey to recreate them with some tie-dye. Before we jump into the tie-dye though, I do have to run to Dollar Tree because I need to get some salt and some Dawn dish soap because that will help with the dye process. Oh my gosh, sorry. That will help with keeping the dye and the dye process going a little bit better. So I'm going to run to Dollar Tree, and when I come back, we'll get into the DIY. Peace. So just a quick recap of the materials you need. First, you're going to need your dye. I just picked this up at Joann Fabrics. You're also going to need a bottle to mix your dye in. Next, you're going to need some rubber bands in any sizes that you want. You're also going to need, of course, some sea salt. I just had this in my cabinet, but any sea salt will work. You're going to need your item that you're going to be dyeing. In my case, it's the white jeans. And then lastly, you're going to need some dish detergent. This is just the one I had at home, but any will do. So essentially, you're just following the directions that are right on the back of the dye bottle, but what it tells you to do is to make sure that whatever you're dyeing is pre-treated. So really, you're just soaking it in some water. Or you can toss it in the wash if it's something that needs to be cleaned. But right here, I'm just going ahead and put some water in my kitchen sink, and I'm just treating the fabric. Next up, I'm just taking some water, and I'm actually putting some boiling water in there too, which helps with the dye mixture. You're also going to want to add about a cup or as much salt as you can get into your water. Here, I'm kind of struggling with the salt. This is from the dollar store, so the quality wasn't that great. It was really hard to get it out of the bottle, but what I'm doing is just filling up my measuring cup and pouring some salt into both containers. I have one for the orange dye and one for the blue. And let's just fast forward through this struggle a little bit so we can get to the next point. Next, I'm adding in a little bit of dish liquid. I actually decided to use some Dawn And then I'm going to take a spoon and stir up the mixture before I actually go in and add the dye. Next, I'm just pouring in the blue dye, and I probably used about 1/4 of the bottle. I didn't use too much since the color is really rich. And here I'm just stirring that up. And next I'm going in with the orange dye. I actually mixed 2 dyes. One was tangerine and I forget the other color, but I just wanted to get that really good orange, so I mixed those two together and made sure that everything was stirred up. Alright, so we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Here I'm outside. Make sure to have some plastic bags to go ahead and protect your space, and take your rubber bands and go ahead and wrap that in the areas in terms of the pattern that you want to have on your garment. So that's what I'm doing here. I decided to start with the darker section first, so I'm taking my bottle with the blue dye and just placing that on the parts that match the pattern that I was looking at. And then I'm going in with the orange dye on all the other parts of the jeans. Okay, this is how they look so far. I'm just gonna wrap them in this plastic. Alright, looks like a dead body, so we will see this in about 7 or 8 hours. Okay, so this is how they came out. Let me try to go panned out a little bit so y'all can see, like with the shoes and everything. I think they came out super cute, to be honest. I mean, they don't look exactly like the Shateria ones. Actually, I like the back better than I like the front, but you know, whatever. But yeah, I think they came out pretty cool. I'm not mad at them. Next time I will probably try to go in with a little bit deeper color here. I will probably, well, I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe going back in and trying to add a little bit more orange so it comes out a little bit darker. But in terms of the tie-dye, I think they came out really cute. I still need to add a button here because they are missing the button, so I need to add that in. But yeah, overall, super cute. I'm not mad at it. All right, so that was the end of the video. Let me know what you think about the tie-dye or any tips that you might want to give me to help me get my color a little bit more rich. I'm loving the t-shirt, so I'm hoping you all like that too. And I really love the jeans too, even though they didn't turn out exactly like the inspo pair. Either way, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think, and I will see you all in the next video. Until next time, bye.